And I just wanna tell you how I feel. I'm pretty sure everything's been said. Someone else come around, my brain go dead. Rushing in familiar territory, leaving things unread.
It's your girls, it's your girls. Woo! It's your girls, it's your girls. Welcome back. It's your girl K.E.
It's your girl Consuela.
Woo! We love when you pull up on us.
You get better and better with the song every time, friend.
Yeah, I get them notes. I'm trying to get me a sound contract too. Audio.
Well, I just want to say that's our first solo in the studio since our Monique episode.
I'm excited.
That was so fun, y'all.
A great time. A time last night.
A time was had, baby. That was fun. Just had to throw that out there. But if you ain't seen it, go see it. But anyway, just jumping in.
Get that hair out your face.
It keeps falling back.
Tuck it or something.
Okay.
All right.
That's better.
Yeah.
Okay. How you feel about body count? I know that's just like around, but
first of all, you jumped right into it like I'm a whore. And I did not appreciate that. I want to make that clear.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
How do I feel about body count?
Or specifically...
It's in terms of what? Like, what do you mean?
Let me start with the first. Okay, so how do you feel as it like asking your partner, or maybe they're not your partner yet, but somebody that you're thinking, do you think that you ask people their body count? Mm-hmm. Why? They gonna lie.
Okay, then go ahead and lie, because if I find out you're lying, then you cut off.
Well, they might not lie. I don't know. I just feel like they will lie. Do you think?
Would you lie?
No. Okay, maybe.
Okay, because I ain't never even thought about nobody lying, to be honest. And that did not come to my mind when you asked me that. So if I asked them about that, they gonna lie. No, I really don't think like that.
If somebody told you like 2, you would believe them. If somebody told you 20, you would believe them. If they told you 200,
it depends on their personality for real. If of course, you can't take everything for face value, Nate. Come on now. But I'm saying, if somebody told me 5, I'm gonna believe you.
So you don't believe when they be like, dudes lie and say a higher number and girls lie and say a lower number? What J. Cole said, you got to multiply times 3?
I don't know. I know about that lyric, but I don't know. I know dudes, some of them be telling the truth because them numbers be high. And they match them. I know you a whore. But yeah. I think some girls are scared to be honest about, so I would say yes. I think women are afraid to be honest about their count.
I think I tell the truth, though, now that I'm thinking about it. I tell the truth about everything else. And it ain't like it's just, dang, what you think of me? Who you think?
I don't think anything of you. I was going to go on the bowl just like you would do me and ask you to tell them what your count is.
Now I be putting people in my business, but...
She jumped past that.
Not that deep into... Anyway, so...
Exactly.
Okay, when it come to like... This is so... First of all, I should have lived with these. This is just weird that we're having this conversation because this is just so far off from... We're not a relationship podcast.
Definitely not. But I think it's good, like we said before, to have these are the conversations people should have with their friends, their family, and maybe not their coworkers. Not
them. Yeah,
but definitely friends and family.
Do you think that when it comes to like sexual partners that men have less shame than women about who they done been with?
I think so. I think yes, they have less shame because I think they think it's like a badge of honor.
What if it's like they hit a roach or something?
I think dudes tell it anyway.
They probably do. Dudes is...
Women only ones to be really embarrassed, ashamed to say they mess with a dude that's busted.
Or they'll be like, you know when a woman embarrassed because she'll be like, but it was only one time though.
Yeah, I sure do know. Yeah. Yeah.
I am so dead. Okay. But yeah, that's how you know. Hint, hint. If somebody say that, they shame about it. So, yeah.
And when that woman say what time she be lying, it be several. Go ahead.
If I tell you one time, it was one time. And I mean it. Stand on business.
Okay.
So you said you'll ask your partner. I don't think I asked. I'm not asking.
To this day, I might ask again years later.
And just since the number gonna be
the number gonna change years later.
I don't think I'm done. I don't want to know. Why you want to know?
This is my body. And if I'm giving you access to
Only,
it, I need to know
temple.
what other factory parts that came with you. I need to know.
I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's me being traumatized. Because I just feel like if I ask a dude, that he gonna lie. I feel like he gonna lie.
Well, I mean, if you're hanging with liars, then that's a you thing.
No, I just feel like any man I ask that question.
I don't think any man would just lie about it.
Well, I'll never know because I'm not asking.
Yeah, I'll ask.
I can't do it. Actually, I could do it, but I don't want to. But since we own partners, people just be out here doing stuff.
They do.
Do you think people like just don't think about nothing? Like, I know one time we hit on STDs in a previous episode, but like, even like babies, like, do you think people just don't be like, I'm gonna be tied to this person forever?
No, I don't really think they think that deeply.
They just be in the
For real.
moment.
I think people really be in the moment and they be having a good time. Oh, it sound good, or I'm gonna hit her. When I say hit her, I mean have sex with her. I think it sound good, it look good, it be fun, and I don't think they consider all the repercussions that come along with that because people are really immature, especially at our age. We could be 30, 29, and people still having fun doing dumb stuff. You know, doing things. It's just, I don't even know who said it. One guy was like, until you find your passion and understand what it is that you really meant to do, you're going to continue to do little boy stuff. And I think women are like that too. Until she really understands what it is that she want to do and what she want for herself, she's going to continue to do little girl things. I think jumping around, having a whole bunch of sex partners, doing a whole bunch of buffoonery is because you have no focus.
Would you say that's the same for people that, women or men, that's still like out clubbing? Like, you know, people that's like 40.
Because who got time?
You 40 years old out at the party. Did you see that TikTok about that girl? She was talking about the young girls, how they don't wear heels at the club. You ain't been seeing that viral. And then she had
I just seen that yesterday, and she really, first of all, you look your age. Let's start back over the front of the TikTok.
She said she looked 27. Is that what she said? Or did somebody else say that?
I think she said she was 20.
She said she 34, but
34.
she looked...
No, somebody else said that. She said she's 34 on the video, and I'm like, you look 34, ma'am.
She do.
Second of all, you out here why are you trying to encourage the younger crowd to go stand up on these people's furniture at the club? The tables. Why are you encouraging that? And then when they gave a body shot of her,
she like she's going to church.
She had them cinder block heels on.
And attention, those were not even wedges, okay? Because I actually like wedges. Honestly.
She said they was wedges?
Yeah, she said, I forgot what she said, but she did call them wedges. I forgot specifically. Yeah. Those were not wedges. Those are, somebody in the comments was like, where you find a playlist that was still open?
They showed closed, doesn't it? I'm not even, first of all, this is not that type of podcast. We not on her neck like that.
No.
It was just her calling people out to do things that are bad, crazy stuff.
Yes,
and attacking the young crowd. Stay in your place. We don't talk to them people like that. Let them folks do.
Me
she did
personally,
the same stuff.
I'm glad they changed to, because my feet be hurting, used to be hurting. So if I go out, I'm glad I could put on some flats and some sneakers and fit in. Me personally. I mean, I might throw a heel on every now and then. Anyway, back to what we was talking about. So, yeah, people don't think long term when they... What can we do to change that? Like, because it...
Find something to do.
People gonna have sex.
Yeah, but like, I'm
get yourself under control.
We're specifically talking. Did you say the shame of all the sexual partners? And wasn't that your initial discussion?
That too. But more specifically, I guess to being more cautious, like, cause it's like people been saying be cautious and use protection and do this and do that, but they are clearly still not getting it. Like, what can be done?
I don't know what you think. What do you think can be done?
Do they even still have health classes in school?
Yeah, you talk to a health teacher, yeah.
But do it be health like sex and stuff, or just health like
First of all, this is the state
Eating,
of Arkansas. It's
diet.
a big red state. They don't want you talking to their kids about. They want you doggone near to preach abstinence. Like these kids ain't doing what they doing anyway. So the standards ain't to just getting detailed about that. Now we do talk about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Now we getting into the curriculum. Now we talk about profession, education. They talk about relationships and the how to have healthy relationships, negative relationships. The things that you're talking about though are not things that we teach. You're talking about social norms. That's a community issue. That's a cultural issue. That's something we
start at home.
Yeah, we start at home. We push those. A lot of the kids that are green, they green because their parents are not living that type of lifestyle. They're being raised, quote unquote, the right way. Our kids who are not as green, who are doing things like that, look at the music that they're listening to. Look at the movies that they're being able to watch. Man, I couldn't watch no rated R movies when I was a kid. I couldn't
My mama
listen
still
to
ain't finna let you watch nothing with no cuss.
the music that cuss. Oh, you finna get in some big trouble. We were raised in a different era. So now it's okay. We taking our kids to Meg Thee Stallion concerts. Love Meg to death.
Love
Meg
you,
ain't
girl.
for the kids.
No.
Man, the
Sexy
kids
Red
don't need to
ain't for
be
the
dancing.
kids.
Sexy Red ain't for the kids. And they invite Sexy Red to high schools to perform. I love that. I love them, and I'm glad they supporting what the kids like. But at the end of the day, it's an educational setting. It's a community-based setting. I wouldn't dare, and I'll bring artists or something to the school. But I know artists like Sexy or Megan or nothing like that because that's not something you should be promoting at the school grounds.
Agreed.
So I think it goes back to social norms, the things that we're allowing, how we're raising our kids, the things that the culture pushed out. And I think even as I say that, I love our culture. I love Sexy.
Yeah. We be singing.
I'm 29. I can love Sexy.
Right.
What Sexy push out is for me.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Thugging with my round. Oh, that ain't Sexy. That's Suki.
No.
That's Sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Babe, I love you.
You're my everything. That's for us. People got to stop listening. Let their kids listen to everything, see everything, and they doing it in front of them. So what you expect?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
What? This your show. This our show.
I know he gonna see this. But I'm gonna talk about it.
Ooh.
It's a friend. It's a friend. But at the end of the day, we even saying, like, for instance, my homeboy was like, if my daughter wanted to smoke, I would do it with her.
You know, a lot of people in the black community use that as I don't know what the word is, but they be like, I'd rather them do it with me than
Do it with somebody else.
Yeah.
And I get where they be coming from. I understand the concept, but at the same time, you should be teaching your child not to do that.
I
That's
agree.
not something that you yourself personally should be doing because of health. That's why our health's so bad in our community. But two, why would you do that with a young little kid, your child? At that level, how can they even respect you as a parent? They smoke weed with you.
because they ain't them parents no more. Them our parents was I ain't your little friend.
Bingo.
They starting to be little friends now.
My mom would have came up off that thing so fast, you ain't even thought
Did
you
your
was
mama
finna
have
do
a sex
something
talk
like
with
that.
you?
Nah.
My mama didn't either. She was just like, y'all, well, they probably don't know, but you know my mama, church. So she was just like, don't do it till you get married.
That's all. And that's not good either. I'm sorry. That's not good either. That's not the best way to do it either, because then when you tell them not to do something,
They gonna do it.
You
Like,
did it. You went and did it.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Did. I don't know. Why? I honestly don't know why I did. And then now I'm thinking about anyway, I don't know.
I mean, I just think these are conversations that we should be having. Like,
You should definitely have these
because
conversations.
why are we so excited to go do things like that? Because I mean, I was excited to do stuff like that too as a kid.
And I don't know why, because people around me did it before me. So it wasn't like,
You had never heard of before.
yeah, and it wasn't like, oh, I need to do it because
I
they
had
doing
friends
it.
losing their virginity in middle school.
I don't think
And
none
when she
of my
came back and
friends-
told us about it, and everybody was like, did it hurt? And she was like, this is what it felt like. And she pinched me so hard, girl. I said, I'd never do that. What? How are people enjoying that? I would never do that.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. I don't think none of my friends was in middle school doing it, but yeah, I never just had like a sit down talk about that. And I think that's where we can start to try to fix this, is having those conversations. Like, I don't know if
What should
parents
that
be like-
conversation look like? I'm your child. I'm your child. I'm your child.
Baby. Keep your pocketbook.
What?
You
Don't
know.
keep your pocket. You is wild. You is funny. Yeah, keep your pocketbook closed, baby.
I don't know what it would look like. I'm gonna have it figured out by the time I have kids. Maybe I can practice for when my niece gets to be that age. But
Pocketbook that took me out. You old.
But yeah, I don't know. But that's where we could start at home having that conversation, because it's almost like parents be like, as much as cringe we are listening to it, it's like they be cringing to tell it. Yeah, so I don't know. We gotta not make them be so uncomfortable, but they gotta not be uncomfortable to have it. Like,
yeah.
You needed to get me
but
here.
First of all, you're the adult. Why are you scared to talk to the child about it?
You did it.
Wait, before you move on, 2 things.
What?
Did your mom have the conversation with you about having your cycle?
Girl, no. I woke up. And luckily I was at home, because baby, had I been in school or somewhere, I probably would thought I was dying.
Mm-hmm. So you had never even, like, the school didn't do a education on it before you started?
I don't think so. I was like 12 or 13, but no. I mean, I knew, but I didn't, like, it wasn't like a in-depth thing. Like, yeah. I remember when she taught me how to use a tampon, though.
Oh, so your mom did talk to you about having, like, using tampons and stuff?
After it had happened.
After it happened. So there was no pre-conversation?
No.
So when it happened, how did that situation go?
I honestly don't remember. I just remember it was like in the middle of the night. And obviously I'm like, did I pee on my... And then I look and I'm like, oh, okay. So I told my mama, I guess we had to already have pads or something at the house. I guess. She had, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it wasn't an in-depth conversation. And even the whole tampon thing, that didn't happen until way later, because I was using pads. So that didn't happen until way later.
Way later, like high school or college?
Probably like high school, because I had a really, really heavy flow. It was like heavy. Like, so yeah, I'm like, no.
How did you handle cramps? Were you like a hardcore cramper?
My cramps didn't start like easing up and not being too bad until probably like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It was awful to the point where I'd be on the floor sometimes in fetal position, like so bad. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. Ooh, yeah.
Did you and your dad ever have a conversation about periods or cycles?
No.
He just stayed out of it?
Yeah.
That's something that you preferred? You preferred it that way?
I don't think I really would have cared, honestly, because I was pretty close to my daddy. I was a daddy girl, so I don't think I would have cared.
Yeah. I say that because, like, as dads should be just aware. They should be just as aware about periods as moms. They should be just as involved, because little girls love their dads too, and to be comforted from that level just as much, I think that would mean
right. Don't act like it give you the eat, because then
then now she's gonna feel weird. Like, I can't talk to my dad about something that's natural. Yeah.
And even like, also I will say for parents, like when girls come talk to your moms, well, even if you talk to whichever parent, don't get the ick about that, or be like, you can, even if you are disappointed that they had sex, it's a way that you can like let them know that you're disappointed without like shaming them or making them feel like they just did the worst thing in the world. Because I'm not gonna say my mama made me feel like bad, but it was just like, dang, I probably shouldn't have said nothing. I should have just. She ain't made me feel like I was like robbed the bank or something, but it could have been handled a little bit different. But I was her first child, first daughter. She figuring. I guess she was figuring out
your mom's. She's like what?
She in her 60s.
Yeah. Okay. So she had you in her 30s.
32.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So she was still trying to figure out how to be a mom. For me, my like relationship with my mom. Me and my mom didn't have a conversation about periods. First of all, I'm a tomboy. Ick. I don't want to talk about that, Mom.
Ew.
Dead serious. I don't want to talk about that. So for me, like, it happened, I want to say I was at school the first time it happened. So I had to end up calling my mom. She had to come get me. She made me uncomfortable in the car.
Was it a lie, like somebody seen it and told you? Or you...
You know, I didn't know any better. I didn't know
that would have been my fear.
Yeah, that hurt me. That
You
hurt me.
remember
But it
who
was a
told you?
friend. Yeah, I remember who told me it was a friend. And I was like, oh, snap. So I got my bag and stuff, and I went to the bathroom, and I stayed there. And, like, I didn't even tell the teacher I didn't come. Like, I called my mom. My mom called school up and know what's going on. I didn't come out the bathroom until she got to the school. I got in the car. She made me feel uncomfortable in the car. I got home or whatever. And, you know, I don't even think we conversed about it. We didn't talk about it. Like, I knew what to do because, like, as a little girl, I would see the pads in the trash.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay, so that's what that must be for. So I was a little educated on it. Also, what I thought it was great about our school back then is that they had an education about it. I was very late because I was like, I had so much muscle mass on my body. I didn't have my first period until like the 7th or 8th grade.
I think I was like in 8th grade.
Yeah, 7th or 8th grade. So when I did have it, I had already seen an education on it. Like my school had a whole class, and I thought this was dope. It wasn't a class, but we had it. All the girls came in, and their moms were welcome to come in. My mom didn't come. I don't even think I told my mom, but she didn't come in, and they showed us a video about periods, and this is what you do, and this is what it's for. This is why it happens, and it was a whole education that we had like in the 5th grade.
But when you said
grade.
like you didn't start until 7th or 8th grade, I feel like that was a normal time for most of us when we was younger.
All my friends was already having them in 4th,
For
5th
real?
grade.
Dang, I thought that was something that just started because, you know, little girls be little. And I'm like, is this something in the food? What is going on?
No, they was already having them like 4th, 5th grade. They already knew what was going on. I ain't know nothing about it. That's the first time I had ever heard about it in that class. I mean, I've seen pads and stuff because, like I said, I was raised in a house with all women. So it was normal for me, but I had to learn that stuff on my own. And, you know, I didn't use a tampon until I got to college.
For real?
And I had to. I played college basketball. I was not going outside. Imagine being in the middle of a D1 basketball game. What is that? I was not going outside. I taught myself that too. YouTube. I also know somebody.
YouTube? And wait, they ain't your sister.
I don't talk to them people like that. I told you, like, as a tomboy, I did not interested in conversating about this stuff. I look up everything I need to know. But I do want to share this story.
Oh, gosh.
And I thought that was so weird. That was some weird stuff. And as I say this, we already know. So a classmate taught her friend how to use a tampon in the bathroom at the school and pushed it up there for her. I said, y'all too cool. It's too much going on right here. Something ain't right. They're serious.
Interesting.
I would never do that for any of my friends, and I love y'all.
I love all my friends, but I won't even put, you know how you gotta, when they need to throw up, like when you drunk and your friend.
I'm not doing that either.
I'm not putting my finger down your throat, let alone shove a tampon up your cat.
They're serious. I guess they're great friends, but I'm not doing that. It's a lot of that. I can't do that, partner. I'm gonna show you a YouTube video. This what.
With that little voice be saying, oh, hell no.
Hell no.
But yeah, we got off track. But that was a good educational lesson for somebody that's a parent and need to talk to your kids. Okay, don't have them out here.
Especially the pops, the dads. Educate yourself, get comfortable, make your daughter feel seen and heard, and I guess supported.
So back to these exes and partners and stuff. So, do you want to see your partner's exes? Like, do you want to know what?
Oh yeah, I'm finna go look them up. I don't ask to see them. Like, you don't have to show me.
But you
as
gonna
soon as
find
I
out.
find out their name, I'm gonna look it up.
So when you look it up, do you judge them by their
Absolutely.
exes?
This is what you had going on, bro.
That's not fair. Cause think about the people that you know that I used to talk to.
And I'm judging you.
But they like all different kind of people.
Okay, love that for you. This what you had going on, dog.
I don't even know why I'm flexing. I'll probably judge somebody too. In my mind. I probably wouldn't say it. Well, not judge, but yeah, judge.
I'm
I'd be
keeping it going.
like, what was it? But people probably be doing that. Oh, I know one specific. They be like, what? Why? And I just
Yeah, why do you think we do that? Do you think it's insecurity?
For me and those.
No, I'm talking about us
few
as
people.
a people.
Yeah.
Why do we go check the exes?
I think it's an insecurity thing, especially for women. They want to see if you look better than the other one. For girls,
You think so?
most of the time, yeah, they or see what they got.
I didn't see what they had going on to see how hard did you level up. Where am I mid?
see what they look like.
I don't care about what no
even
looks.
what they do.
I need
what
to
they
see
do,
what's going on in
they
their life so I can see how hard you done leveled up over here. Do you know better, or do I need to show you some? Or?
So what if it's somebody that's like, you like, okay, I can see myself. This is nice. And y'all locked in, but then you find out maybe the ex got like 2 kids and
that don't matter to me.
the daddy like busted.
It don't matter to me.
So what would matter to you?
You said 2 kids and all that stuff. That don't matter to me. If you talking to a joker that sell dope,
So you just don't want to
know.
deal with those street folks.
I already know you ain't never been in this element before. I'm gonna have to teach you too much. I can't rock with you. You like dope dealers.
I don't like street guys either. But
Yeah, I can't rock
Street
with
to
that. But
that
as far as
extent.
like kids and stuff like that,
Well, I'm
now if you
I'm
got
a
3,
kid.
4, 5 of them now, like what they say, I ain't no substitute teacher. I get paid to teach. I can't step in that hard. I'm not interested.
Me, same.
But I don't judge people off having kids. It's just that comes with a lot of baggage that I'm not interested in dealing with.
Same.
People don't start fooling with their baby daddies.
Never.
And I don't
They
think-
don't.
I don't. And obviously, dudes
And
don't
if it's
stop
a
feeling with
fresh
their baby, mama.
baby, listen, run. Okay? If it's a fresh baby, they still dealings. I don't care what they said, what they portrayed. If it's a fresh baby out the cooter, they're still having dealings.
You've experienced that?
Yes. Twice. Even if it's like, if they ain't teenagers and can do kind of sort of for themselves, it's still, And like you said, I ain't judging you, but I'm
that's
not
cool.
interested.
Yeah, I just don't want all the extra baggage.
Because it comes with a lot.
I'm with Kevin Samuels on that.
What he said.
Something along the lines of you got the nerve to expect somebody to have X, Y, and Z, and you got 2, 3 kids with all different baby daddies. So how are you gonna judge something? Because I feel like some of those people be like the biggest judgmental people. You got a whole bunch of baggage that come with it for real. And if I want to come up over here with you, I got to take on all that extra, as a real one. I got to take all that extra baggage, and I'm personally
Take it
not
still.
interested. Because you come with your kids. Love that. Schedule me to train them, play some basketball or something. I can't go on no dates. See me at the training where you pay. I might give you a deal. You got 2, 3 of them.
Do you have a type?
I do got a type. Dark skin, slim, thick. And as I say, dark skin, darker than my skin. I don't really rock with the light skins. It ain't about like skin tone though. As I say that, it ain't about the skin tone for real. I just am attracted to like.
I mean, I'm attracted to dark skinned guys.
Yeah. But it ain't. I as I said that, I realized it was coming off a little ignorant. That light skin, dark skin stuff. I ain't really with that. But I like black people. I like darker skin.
But I'm saying, like,
That's
is that
beautiful
your
to me.
only? Like for me, I like nice teeth.
Oh, absolutely. Your teeth jacked up. And as I said, jacked up, you can have a gap.
Yeah, I mean, my
Yeah,
teeth
yeah.
aren't just the super perfect,
Yeah.
but yeah, you.
If they discolored, they just can't be yellow. You know, they ain't got to be like perfect. My teeth ain't perfect. White. I ain't asking somebody to come with something I ain't got.
Yeah.
You know, my teeth ain't perfect.
Anyway,
ain't
smile
perfect.
for me, I want to see
Smile for me, daddy.
But yeah, but when it comes to like physical appearance, I think at one time I had a type, but now in my mind, as I'm lining up people that I done talked to in recent years, the people I done talked to, I wouldn't say I got a, like, when it comes to that.
When it comes to what, teeth?
Nah, like, you know, people be like,
Girl.
people be like, they got, like, a dude might be like, he like girls with big booties, or I don't know, little waist, or short girls, or tall girls, or athletic build. Like, Larry July was like 6 feet. And not.
I know he hate us. I'm so sorry. I know he hate our podcast. Go ahead.
And like you seen Larry July, but then take somebody like Arizona.
Yeah.
Like they're sneaky link. They just I don't think I have a type based off that, like a physical appearance.
Yeah.
I just
I
have
can see
like
that.
preferences, like I said, like nice teeth or like dress nice, stuff like that.
What's
But
the thing that you see,
Shoes.
you be like, can I ask the damn question? What's about to piss me off? What's the thing like you see and you be like, oh, I can't do it? Shoes.
And like,
What if the man is a hard worker? Like his shoes he don't value that because he take care of everything else.
no, because you need to have at least your good shoes that you go out in. Now, if you at Walmart or something and I run into you, you might just got off work or something. But if we're like out
Okay,
somewhere,
I can see that. It needs to be something decent.
yes, I don't like. Okay, I understand sometimes, it ain't been time for the haircut. But if every time I see you, your hair ain't never cut, then that means you not well groomed together like I would like you to be. Stuff like that. But mostly like shoes. And I really like a man that smell good too. But again, like if you're at the store or the gas station or something, you might not have that. But it's some guys that do. They keep it in their car and just, my cousin, he do. Keep it in his car, spray a little bit. Go where he
He's a capper. He's just always got to be a pretty boy. For me, I think mine would be makeup. And I don't care if you wear makeup or not. But if you wear makeup and it's like I do not like makeup if you got too much makeup on your face.
Like when it look like you can scratch it and have a bunch under your nail.
That, and then on top of that, it's giving like clown. Like I don't, and it don't even have to be like all the bright colors and stuff. But why? That shows to me that like you insecure. I don't like that.
But what if they like a makeup artist or something? And they just...
That's cool. Makeup artists do a good job of not making it look like it's a whole bunch of makeup.
But
like,
they
caked up
got
on your
different
face.
kind of... Like they have like the soft glam and then...
I don't have no
So you
problem
prefer a
with
soft
makeup.
glam?
I don't, yeah. Yeah, I don't like when I can look at
You
your
don't
face
like
and
the
tell
dramatics.
it's like hell, it's like super made up.
Okay.
That's fit to turn me off. 2, them sew-ins. If I look up there and I can tell that ain't your head, that ain't your hair, that's fit to piss me off.
Or like if you got to leave out, make sure it like blend in.
Oh, yes.
And
at this point, I done started learning different things about that. Go on and get you a closure, baby.
I don't know what's the closure?
A closure where they don't have to have leave out.
Oh, okay.
That's the little part that it can go all the kind of ways, which hide the rest of the sew-in, the tracks.
So
It's the little
closure
part
go
up
with
here.
sew-in or closure go with wig or both?
That's a closure goes with the sew-in, and,
Okay.
and I think on a wig that you don't need that at all, if I'm not mistaken,
Okay.
because it's got a net.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
If I'm not
I
mistaken,
still be trying to. I want a wig though.
So I don't like that. If your hair like messed up,
I also look at men hands too.
yeah.
They nails like they
Why
hands.
your fingernails dirty like that? You been scratching your ass? That's how I feel. Because if you're not a mechanic, we had this conversation on an early podcast when we first started. Are you a mechanic? Why is you look up under your nails and they brown like that?
all the time.
I don't like that, friend. Now, as we say that, what's one thing you can't go outside the house? You got to make sure that is correct so you can be presentable.
Earrings, lip gloss.
The earrings and lip gloss.
I should say my hair, but I really don't be caring. My sister called me all the time on FaceTime. You really went to work with your head looking like that?
For me, it's brushing my teeth.
Look, I just feel like that's a given.
Nah, people don't. People don't. You ain't never smell a hen of ass on somebody's breath. You're like, why your breath? That's the biggest ick as far
But
as like.
for decent
start
people
talking.
and not like clean people,
Nah.
that should be what
Everybody ain't though.
How can you?
And some people brush their like, and maybe as I say this, maybe they got meningitis. Maybe they got something going on up in their mouth that's making it. But some people brush their teeth and why your breath still smell like that?
Well, that's one thing. If you brush it and still, you need to go to
Get that checked out.
Yeah,
Dentist.
but for those that don't have that problem, like how can you go at?
They
Your-
do.
Your mouth
You mean to
tastes
tell me-
like morning when you wake up.
What that mean though? Because have you not talked to somebody and they breath was funk?
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? Like people, it's either they brush their teeth and it didn't
well,
get it,
if
or
we
they
going-
didn't brush them and it's giving didn't brush them.
Quit yelling at me.
I'm just saying, like I don't understand how your breath could smell like that, other than you did not brush them.
Well, if we're going that deep, then yeah, it's brushing my teeth.
I do
But,
not like funky breath. When I hit that, it's got to be right.
Yeah, brushing
Unless
my
I
teeth.
ate something, because I like onions on a burger or something.
You want a burger?
Yeah, then you need to get some gum or something. But other than that,
Aside from like daily activities that should be done, I would say earrings and lip gloss. I try to game for my Apple Watch every day, but that don't happen. I be forgetting to charge it sometimes.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, for me, I don't really. I might go outside with 2 different socks on.
Ooh, that's I'm too OCD for that.
Oh, I don't care. I might go out with 2 different socks on. You know, as long as I look decent.
So, okay, going back to the partner having a type. Excuse me. What if they don't have a type and you see they exes? Like for me, if you see people that from their past and they just different calibers, like they just ain't the same, then what you do? What you think? Nothing. You can just go ahead and go with it.
I told you when I look, okay, now if he dusty, what was going on? Like, is he a nice guy?
Like, I got personality?
I got to do some investigating on why that's on your roster. But as far as like different calibers, like people are people. Like I'm attracted to people. I'm not attracted to just because they look like this or they look like that. Now they tend to all be what I said. So that makes me think I have a type. But I'm attracted to like personalities and as long as you ain't dusty.
Well, you would definitely question 3rd July. Yeah. Do you think that our generation as a whole, like not just me and you, but our generation, do you think we date intentionally with intention?
No.
Me either. Especially now with social media.
You didn't say personally, you said all of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so no. I don't think people date
I mean, personally, I know we would, but...
I know, like most of my friends are guys, and a lot of them do not be dating intentionally.
And a lot of people just don't. And then, like I said, social media play a big part, especially for women. Because now, of course, I always say I don't want a broke man. But when I say broke man, I mean like brokety broke. Like, you don't have to be a millionaire. You ain't even got to be 100,000. Like, you just come with something or got a plan to get somewhere. That's what I mean when I say I don't want a broke man. But social media got women wanting 6 feet, 6-figure, no man, no kids, a penthouse, a Bentley, like.
And I'm with Kevin Samuels on that. How are you gonna demand something from an individual that you cannot provide for self?
And I just think we as a generation are more focused on the material things.
Absolutely.
Absolutely
agree.
The actual substance of dating and being with somebody.
And then trying to figure out why the relationships are not working.
You don't like them.
Yeah, you don't like them. They're not a good person. They're overall not a good person. Mm-hmm. And then they could be a good person, but you're just not attracted to them and who they are. That is okay too. Like I think people, when they start dating and they be like, oh, but she's such a nice girl or he's such a nice guy. If you don't like them, then you don't have to date them. But I also don't think we date.
We don't. And that was going to be the next point I hit. Dating, go out. Get to know this person. Maybe even if it's just like talking to us. You can learn a lot by talking to the same person on the phone. Yeah. Like, it don't have to be Netflix and chill. And I think a lot of people in our generation jump to that instead of like taking time to get to know a person and what they like and what they don't like. Yeah. Because then you go on 1 or 2 dates. One of the dates probably at one of the people's house, which don't count for me in the beginning stages. That it's not a date. Y'all link up, Netflix and chill, then y'all together. Y'all don't know nothing about each other.
That's exactly what happens.
Don't know nothing, but
don't even like you barely know this person's middle name or who their parents are in the family. I'm a big dater as far as like bringing you to the crib.
Now,
but when I am an intentional dater. Like I will know you for a while before I even consider us dating. We friends.
You can meet. I be letting people meet my mama because she just talk to everybody. She don't. But like my granny or even my daddy, everybody ain't meeting them. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't think we be like intentionally dating anymore. I think it's just, and then it's just so much to go into it. And then like I said, just social media, not even just bringing some like material stuff, but that whole, the 50-50 conversation, like people going off of that, like do what works for you. Why are you taking what you hear? You know, just do what works for you and your situation, your relationship, and I don't know. People be moving fast too. I be looking at people like they be moving in together or even having kids together.
I mean, I move fast because when you know, you know. I don't
But
ask the question.
when it's people you move fast, but you already said you date intentionally. You take time to know this person. When you go and you Netflix and chill, and a month later y'all together and don't know nothing, you ain't took time to get to know. That's what I'm talking about.
How fast before you start giving up ass?
I think I don't know. Don't ask me. It depends because sometimes, like for me, I be having to if I feel like that's all you want from me, I'm either gonna stop talking to you or I gotta talk to you a little bit longer to see what's going on. If I don't get that vibe, then we still gotta kick. You will know though. You will know if this. That'd be my biggest thing. I be wanting to see if that's what they after. And so once I find that out, then we go from there. Mm-hmm. What about you?
I'm gonna talk to you about 2-3 months before I even
90-day rule.
Before I even make a move like that, if I talk to you about 2-3 months, because I really don't be liking people. You know, I first of all, sex is awesome, but I don't really be interested to jump right in that with people. Like people be just meeting people and then boom, y'all having sex. I don't like folks like that for real. To even want to do something like that. Oh, I don't know. I'm a little weird when it comes to stuff like that.
That's not weird. That's how people should be.
I just can't do it. Rudy kissed me on the first date and almost got cut off. Scared me.
Now she putting her business out there.
She know. Almost got cut off. That scared me. I don't do
not
stuff
that
like
scared
that.
me.
Do stuff. And we had been talking for a minute.
Did you go like that?
Yeah, we had been talking for a minute. So we talked for a minute and then we went on a real date.
Yeah.
And then on the real date, the date was great. Everything went good. So we kicking it, before I'm finna get ready to go, leave. And she kissed me and it threw me off. Because why would you do something like that? I don't know you like that. I'm big. But I went on a date before too.
Nah, I'm big. What they got to do with this?
I'm big on not moving like that. Like I got to get to know you. I'm big on I don't know you like that. I went on a date before. Really nice looking, We go on a date to the movies. You're not going to hold my hand? No. I don't know you like that. Because first of all, if I find out that you're a whore, and everybody else has known you like that,
that's scary.
You're not going to be I saw Aaron holding hands with such and such. Absolutely not.
That's scary because the first time, one of the people we've been trying to get on the podcast, the first time I met him at the club, he bought me a drink and the people that was with me. Afterwards, he was holding my hand walking down Dixon. This was my first time. Of course, I'm drunk. Hee hee. Ha ha. But
you held the man's hand?
I did.
What made you do that?
I ain't gonna say what. Never mind. That's gonna tell me.
What made you do that?
He grabbed me. I don't know, man. I don't know. He didn't try to kiss me though. But
I'm with her still. 3 years later.
No, but I did ask him the next day. I was like, why you was holding my hand? And you just...
You're so funny.
Me?
Yeah, why would you hold my hand?
Like I couldn't let go.
It's an interesting question to ask. You couldn't let go.
I want to know what made you walk up out the club.
Did he
say? I don't remember. I probably still got text messages. I remember I texted him and asked him. But I don't know. But
why you didn't ask him then?
Because I had been drinking, he had been drinking. I was trying to get to the other place so I can get some chicken.
No excuse, y'all.
I wasn't thinking, why is he holding I don't know. Actually, time out. I do know why. Now that I thought about it, but I ain't going to say it on here. I'm going to tell you after why.
Okay. I sure go ask.
But I had to think about it. I do know why. I know why. But this the last. It really... How you feel about women proposing to men?
As I answer this question, I want to say what I truly believe, and then I want to say what is probably more right.
Yeah.
What I truly believe is, why is a woman proposing to a man?
Why you drop it down on women?
Why are you dropping that? That is giving, he for the dog walk your ass the whole marriage. Because already got on your knees. You already begging him to marry you. that's what I truly believe. Like, as a provider, I truly believe in, like, not roles like a woman should stay at home and she do not like that, but like in the space of like he should be committed to you. Like he should, as much as she should be committed to him. I mean, I get that wrong, but he should be the one like, hey, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. He should be doing that. Mm-hmm. If he ain't doing that, why would you come ask him on some big and tight stuff?
I'm with you. I'm with you. But then on the flip side, the correct answer is like, well, who says a man and a woman
can't propose?
Yeah.
You know? But I just don't think that's something that she should do to put herself in that position to be dog walked.
Same.
You know, I just don't believe that. But on another side, why can't she propose to the man? It's her man. That ain't my business. I just know if anybody get down to propose to me, we finna break up.
What's the lady that did Jim Jones? Are they married?
Yeah, they were if they got divorced.
She proposed, I think.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
On TV.
That ain't cool. That's not something that I think
I wouldn't do it, but I guess whatever floats your boat. But anyway, yeah, just be intentional when you date people and don't be wasting people's time. People, don't waste your time, don't waste their time. Parents, have those conversations with your kids about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees, baby. And yeah, I think that pretty much sums up this week. That's what we had for y'all. What you got?
No, what you got this week?
Me? I didn't write it down. Let me see. I typed them in my phone, I think. Let me see. My ick. Oh, I did. Which one I want to pick? Okay, my ick is, I seen a clip on the Shade Room. This is what made me think about it. So, Jermaine Dupri was talking about, I don't even remember what he was talking about, but he was talking, and then he said something, I guess, sexual, and it was like, pause. And that's not the first time I heard people say that, like, pause or no diddy or no homo. That's kind of an ick to me because it's like, if you talking to somebody that know you and they know your sexuality, like, why you, that's just, for me, that's just, why you doing
extra dramatic. And it gives homophobic.
Yeah, I don't like
reason.
that. Just say what you got to say. Ain't nobody, if you thinking about it like that, then just don't say it. Because the other person probably wasn't even going to take it like that. And if they do, they're just as childish as you are, for me. That's just me in my opinion.
Bingo.
So,
I'm right there with you.
That's my ick.
My ick would be when people nose don't be clean. Like if I look at you and you're an adult, or slimy.
Yeah.
If I look at you now, sometimes people like get like nose be dry and stuff like that, or like, you know, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna let you know. Now it's the people who be all in people's face and you got your nose running or like it's slimy or something. As an adult, what's going on?
Yeah, for real.
As a junior high kid, bro, go take care of that. Now the baby's gonna baby. You know, I'm gonna clean them up for them and stuff like that. But that's the biggest ick for me. What you got going on? You don't feel that?
Into your ick though. Babies, of course, they can't. But it be so trifling to me when an adult was with them and don't do that.
Don't clean their nose.
I stay on my people about that all the time. Do not send these kids home with no dirty nose. Do not do that, cause you trifling, cause you know this baby can't wipe their nose, and you just got them looking like that. You go home like that.
I can't rock with it either, friend. It take me on. It makes me spin to see a nasty nose on a baby.
Make me spin.
Yes, it does.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Weekly Heat.
I feel like that was weak.
All right, let's do it again.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Weekly Heat. All right, guys, we done gave you something a little different this week. You know, it was giving a little relationship, but I think it's the most important thing that you should be having conversations with your homies, your friends,
your kids.
You know, your kids, because we really done touched on that one. Some of this stuff, you know, we ain't really talk about that we need to be talking about, man. So hopefully y'all took that into consideration. The Weekly Heat for this week. Sometimes we focus too much on being loved rather than being the ones who love. And I think when you start focusing on doing the things that you think other people should be doing, then people are naturally going to respect that and get that back. And then if they don't, then you know that's when you need to cut that off.
It ain't nothing to cut that off.
Snip, snip, ho. Snip, snip, ho. All right now.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all next week.
If I don't get it for my children's children, and that's real.
Tell the truth, how I feel, like I'm the only one that's real. Can't be the only one that feels like, or to get real tight till midnight. Tell me how you miss free throws, that's free points on the field. You think about another nigga, wanna be unfair for you.